From the Oklahoman newsroom, this is an OU update. I'm Jenny Carlson here with Brooke Pryor. Brooke, we knew before the season that Dimitri Flowers, while not really widely talked about in the college football world, he was going to be important to this Oklahoma offense. Well, we saw it on Saturday at Ohio State, especially with Mark Andrews going down. What kind of impact did Dimitri Flowers have on Saturday, and what kind of impact could he have moving forward?
You know, Jenny, I think that the narrative around Dimitri Flowers going into this season is that he's going to be an unsung hero. That's the way he had been previously in his career. You know, maybe he would fill in for the running backs if they were having some struggles trying to figure out who's starting there, but he wasn't necessarily mentioned a ton in the receiving game. You know, OU had a bunch of receivers coming back, but we didn't know exactly what was there. Well, against Ohio State, Dimitri Flowers led the team in receptions, had 7 catches for 98 yards, a touchdown, which is a 36-yard touchdown. I mean, no short yardage there. I mean, once Mark Andrews went down in the first quarter, early in the game, second quarter, can't remember, everything kind of runs together that night, but when Mark Andrews went down early on, Dimitri Flowers really stepped up and became very involved in this offense in a role that, you know, usually we don't see him a lot. He's in there with the offensive linemen. He's doing some blocking, but he was kind of front and center Saturday night. Well,
you know, we thought heading into that game, with Ohio State's defensive line being as good as they were, Dimitri Flowers' biggest role could potentially be as a blocker, as kind of that 6th lineman out there. Instead, we saw him used all sorts of ways. Does he seem excited about any of this? The fact that, you know, his role is expanding? How's he reacting to all of that?
You know, if you ask Dimitri Flowers, he seems pretty nonchalant, low-key about it. I mean, he stepped up to the podium yesterday eating nachos. He is as relaxed as can be and kind of, you know, said over and over again, I'm just here to do what the team asked me to do. But then if you ask Baker Mayfield or Lincoln Riley, behind the scenes, he's always been a guy that's been in Lincoln's ear saying, hey, coach, let's do this play. Hey, coach, put me in. You know, constantly tapping on the shoulder, whispering some, hey, let's scheme this up. Lincoln says they use about 5% of the plays that Dimitri comes up with, but he's been pushing for a more involved role in this offense, and so you really saw that kind of come to fruition Saturday night.
So if he continues on this, what can we expect him to be eating at the podium next time? If nacho, I mean, like, this seems like this could be a trend or something here.
You know, I'm thinking guacamole. I think maybe we keep it with the nacho trend and bring up the dip bowl and the chips. And so yeah, he may need another hand. He may recruit one of his teammates to come up and hold his chips and guacamole and nachos. Yeah. While he's up there.
Well, if he's that important to the offense, he might get, you know, 2 guys, one guy on each side of the podium. Who knows what he could have in the works. We'll see. Hey, be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.